He got all the way down here from Anchorage, Alaska. Please put your hands together for Andres Mallipudi.
So China's basketball team just qualified for the Olympics. Like they've got a chance. Y'all know what I mean? I built a time machine so I can go back to the 1920s and tell this next joke. So a Negro walks into a bar, and the bartender looks at him and says, "What are you doing in here? Don't you know it's the Prohibition?" What was that? More race jokes? Coming right up. I eat my eggs like I date my women. Whites only. My dad has really high cholesterol. Have any of you guys ever played Pants Roulette? For those of you who are unfamiliar, how it works is, when you're a 5-year-old boy, you put on your favorite pair of underwear, throw on some green Ninja Turtle sweatpants, then you wait for your mom and her friend to go into the living room, then you position yourself until you're just outside of their peripheral vision, then you take your pants off as many times as you can before they notice. There are no winners in this game. I'm actually pretty surprised you guys haven't heard of it before. Has anyone here ever kissed someone that they didn't actually like very much? So, do you think your mom can come pick you up now? That was my first kiss. You guys should be proud of me. I was in middle school. So, as some of you may know, the last girlfriend I had broke up with me because I'm not Mormon, which is weird because she's a Jehovah's Witness. She still thinks she's Mormon. I recently found out she's dating a guy who is an anti-Mormon. And to me, this is like her breaking up with me because I'm nearsighted. And then she starts dating a guy who is completely blind. Like, he doesn't even have eyes. He was born without eyes. He's not even a candidate for corrective lenses or LASIK eye surgery. And he actually has eyelashes crudely tattooed onto little flaps of flesh that cover the spots where his eyes should be. And he runs around sticking toothpicks into people's eyes and plucking them out to make eyeball soup. He's a genuine Indiana Jones supervillain, is what I'm trying to say here. I'm sure he's a great guy. There is a there's an extremely true ending to this story. Less than 6 months after we break up, she elopes with this guy after dating him for 2.5 months. And you might think it's weird that I know these details. It's not. It is weird that she texted them to me. Eloping with that one guy, winky face. TTYN. P.S. Send me your heart so I can eat it. I was talking to my roommate about this because apparently I'm a woman. And he must think I'm a really horrible person because he tried to make me feel better by saying, dude, don't even worry about it. Your marriage is probably going to fall apart in like 6 months anyway. Right? Like, right after I pour my heart out to this man, the first thought that goes through his head is, you know what'll cheer this guy up? The misery of others. I don't really know how this happened because she always told me that getting married in the temple was really important to her. It was apparently not as important as disappointing her parents. So there's Andres. He doesn't share my religious beliefs, and his skin is brown. But he's probably going to be a doctor? Yeah, I better go with the guy who has a burning hatred for everything I cherish most in my life. What hurts most is the dishonesty, because instead of lying and saying, you're not Mormon, that's why I can't marry you, she could have just said something like, listen, I'm really sorry, but you have major fat potential. And I just can't see past that. Because that actually makes sense to me. Being scared of fat people is something I can relate to. Like, you're not? It sucked. It came out of nowhere. Really. Like, I am the Ari to her Emily. Emily, instead of racing cars, I took the MCAT. And the Jeff with one F in the story is definitely not Mormon. If you guys haven't been following the latest season of The Bachelorette, then that last joke is not the only thing you're missing out on. As much as I hate to admit it, she's actually really funny. She was the true comedian of our relationship. She had this one joke that I always laugh when I tell it. I'm sorry. She had this one joke that was, Andres, I love you. And the worst part of this whole situation is that she still has the robe that my mother bought me for Christmas, and she refuses to give it back. She is a monster. That part wasn't supposed to be funny, it's not part of the joke. It's just true. I really want my robe back, and your graphic novel idea sucks! I'm really glad they got married last week, because I had no jokes for this set until that happened. So anyway, I'm single now, and it's awesome. I go out to eat every night. I order 2 meals, one for me, one for myself. I eat them both in one sitting, and then I cry afterwards.